Who's right in that situation? Was it Nelk? Was it the Full Send podcast, or was it Schulz?
Okay, so I watched the podcast start to finish.
Okay.
So I can see both sides of it. Nelk usually just, especially someone like Schulz, like they're thinking they're just gonna come on and just kind of have a conversation like the boys podcast, right? Schulz has been in the game. He's a little older, so I think Schulz felt a little disrespected that they didn't do enough research on him.
We don't do any research really about people.
Yeah, but we dig throughout the episode and we try to pull things out. They were just asking such surface level questions where you could tell he was just, and then Steiny checked his phone like mid-ep,
Right.
like to answer a text.
Yeah.
And then he also said like they were like turning the Happy Dad cans while like he was in the middle of speaking and he was like, oh, that's not distracting. Like while he's talking, like they're like flipping the thing. He's like, what is this, a fucking Happy Dad commercial? But it was just funny where I don't know. I don't think anyone was in the wrong. I just think he doesn't know Steiny. Steiny wasn't trying to be an asshole.
Right.
Steiny was not trying to be an asshole. Steiny has that little like sarcastic humor to him, but Steiny was really trying to drive the pod because Steve was being quiet and Kyle was just kind of doing what Kyle does. Kyle kind of laughs. He chimes in here and there. But Steiny was like really the only one speaking. And Steiny was asking some silly questions here and there. But Schulz saw prey. Schulz is a predator and he saw prey. And bro, he just went after the dude.
Yeah.
And he didn't have to go that far.
I think outside looking in, it's actually a little bit more fucked up of Schulz. I from what I saw and how he explained it, it sounds to me like he was looking for reasons to be offended. You know?
Yeah, like he didn't have to take it that far where, because he says, like, he goes, when I feel like someone's being phony with me, I'm so straightforward with them. So like he was just giving him one word answers. Why do you feel like that? You think so? No. Like, and then Steiny's trying to keep it, and Steve and Kyle are kind of just laughing because they see what's happening and they know it's like good content.
Yeah.
But like we'll watch the end of it, and I don't like, for who Schulz is and like how good of a person and comedian he is and like how established he is.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do that to Steiny.
Yeah, man, and that
was, mind you, sorry to cut you off. That was in November.
Yeah.
So this is like Steiny was really fresh in the game. Steiny's put some pain in over these last 8 months, but that was like when Steiny first got on the pod.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do that to him.
Yeah, no, I don't think, outside looking in, I really truthfully, intuitively feel like I want to like shit on Steiny because like he said he was gonna come on our pod a million times and then no one will, but fucking but like with that entire situation, I do feel like Andrew might have been having a bad day and showed up a little offended, you know, because I don't know, it's their show. I mean, what do you expect, bro? These are the fucking Nelk boys. What do you think? You're gonna get interviewed by Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah,
you know they're gonna ask you stupid nonsense.
Yeah.
If you wanted a thorough interview, Andrew Schulz, come on our fucking podcast. But if you want, like, you should have never went on the fucking Nelk Boys podcast if you knew what it was before signing up for it.
Did you see what Kyle said in the intro? Or you started at the 42-minute mark?
I started at the 42-minute mark.
Kyle had a vlog intro where he kind of, elaborated and explained everything. And he really, like, he said, he's like, bro, he was like, by no means have I ever said, like, I'm the best podcaster, interviewer in the world. Like,
Right.
We just kind of started this thing and it blew up.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't think it would be here. He's like, I thought it was like a pretty fucking just good app. And he was like, Schulz said it was the worst pod ever. I say this is the best fucking pod ever.
Yeah.
And he was like, roll it. And
Well, they saved their ass by creating because now I feel like if however you want to look at it, like both sides won out of it. You know?
Yeah, because now it got just a lot of traction.
And you could see both sides. I'm airing more so on the side of Schulz here because like I do feel bad for the little guy. The little guy got a beating. Although maybe Steiny is a piece of shit person, and I can't feel his energy because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
And Schulz just felt it and just went at him like, yo, this kid's not talented at all. You know, like
Steve was also Steve was saying too, and he was like, no, he's just insecure.
Right.
He's just insecure.
Right.
And Steve was fucking adding fuel to the fire, and Schulz could read it, and Schulz like fucking glorifying Steve the whole episode. He's like, you're a smart motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Like the whole episode just fucking gassing Steve up. Steve's not saying anything.
And is that because Steve is so successful that it changed Schulz's opinion of him?
Yes, and
right?
Schulz understands what Steve does. He watches his content.
Right.
He knows who Steve is, and he knows how he got fucked from
Yeah.
YouTube.
Much love to Steiny and Schulz and everyone. We just want a little piece of content, go out and get it.